Guys, I'm gonna make a quick video. The 380. Yeah, they're out there. There's a lot of them out there. I have forever been a Taurus fan. Semi-auto, revolvers, whatever, I tried them out and really had great luck with them, and the customer service, I got really lucky. So I never passed my eye upon a Taurus and just let it, go as, nothing. Well, I found this a while ago, and I've been carrying it for about a year now. And I really enjoy the time that I have with this. At this point, myself, I have probably close to 300 rounds through it, with 0 to maybe 1 or 2 fails along the way, and it just really worked out for me greatly. During the summertime, I can take this little guy, and which is the TCP 380. This one I actually took, and it was originally the black slide, and polished, give it a nice matte finish, and did the barrel on it, as you can see. And this gun is safe, take my word for it. But it come with 2 magazines, in which I bought 2 more, and the 6+1. You got 8, or I'm sorry, 7 in the pistol. So I really have had, like I said, nothing but luck with this. This goes right in my pocket. Carrying an extra mag is a great possibility, because whenever you just have this little Uncle Mike size 0 holster in your pocket, which leaves really no line or anything whenever I stick it in any of my pants or my shorts or whatever, I personally do not carry in a cargo pant on, the actual thigh part of the pants if they have Velcro. I don't carry with it flopping around in there, but every once in a while I will let it be just in my pocket, but very open about where my finger is when my hand is going in that pocket, but really don't recommend that. You can see the sight picture on this. It's really, like I said, not a gun that you'd want to go out and spend hundreds of rounds shooting, but over the time, making sure that this was worthy of being in my pocket. It's got the Pachmeyer grip on there for a little bit more cushion, which really, did make a difference, that a noticeable difference in, the way you hold on to this little sucker, because regardless of what you say, the little 380, it'll get her done. I sure as hell wouldn't get shot by this, or recommend any of my friends, hey, we're drunk, take one to the chest and see what happens, it that's just retarded in a sense itself, but you would do that with a 22 or anything for that matter, you know what I mean? I ran all kinds of ammo through this gun, and no hiccups. I'm sorry, this is on my phone, so zooming in on all that stuff is not gonna happen. But yeah, right now I got some little flatheads in there, and this is my secondary at all times. I have my home defense pistol is right here, and which is the Glock 19, and I got the Pachmeyer grip on there right now, in which I might be taking that off. I just did not too long ago. I did. One second, I'm gonna put the camera down while I slide this out. Sorry, I got to unbutton it and all that good stuff. Okay, move this out of the way and get back on camera. Sorry about that. That's the 19 with the Protec light on it. It's got the strobe, and it's just, I personally like for a home defense weapon to be able to have that light, you know, to know positively like what is going on with the situation and does that need to get pulled, because this is always, loaded, and it's got some nice 150 grain Winchester hollow points in it. And these are the actual, I got the box right here for those. These are the HST. These are actually a Federal Premium, I'm sorry. These are the HSTs, and you can see 150 grain, and these little bad boys are a pretty nice load. I like them. The Glock right here likes them too, so this gun always stays loaded wherever it's at in my home. And back to the Taurus. I really think that a lot of, especially 380 owners out there, should have, could have, maybe already did look at some of the stuff that the 380s offer and don't offer, such as, last round, the slide locks back, basically works all the time, works enough that you would carry it and be comfortable with it. Well, might look like some space age looking weird stuff, but what 380 really isn't. And I can honestly say this little sucker has given me no problems. Within a year, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, I've carried the TCP in my pocket, and it really is one of those forget about it even being there pistols. I love it for not just the size, but that, is a great thing about it. But, just throwing that holster is great because it doesn't take up much room in the pocket. Not much more than the gun itself, but the security in mind, knowing that, I can snap this thing back and the gun is secure. And throwing another extra mag in my pocket, which I really don't do, because if I can't get it done with 7, there's something going on here. But I'm not saying it's a 100-yard shooter, but I can hit what I'm aiming at. You get used to it. People ask all the time, is that gun accurate? It's only as accurate as the person pulling the trigger behind it, So that is my little TCP that I want to talk about, and also just the Taurus brand. A lot of people will shun away from a Taurus before they will just save their money, and you might need something right now, or even saving up for a Taurus isn't beyond means, or like, why should you feel like I have a Taurus, having to explain yourself. But a lot of people find themselves having to, and I don't, because it's got its little locking system on it. Okay, it's out of the way. It's never in a place where it's gonna, make your piece look any uglier or whatever. I understand that, but when it comes down to it and people have kids, this is an awesome system just for peace of mind. Like even if they do find the damn thing, then they got to put it together. Like, just, it's so much, responsibility having a kid with a firearm in the house. That little, what you put the lock on it, put it on your key ring, it comes with 2 keys. Well, you take the key that you want to be able to get to it or unlock the gun, and just keep it close to bedside, or on you or near you, away from your freaking kid, and get to it, and put the other one up somewhere, maybe in the car, or somewhere far enough where they're not going to be able to put it together. Kids are smart, and they will get to shit if they can, basically, is what I'm saying. Anyways, Taurus needs to be looked at. You need to look at them, check them out, you know what I mean? Especially like the prices that they are throwing out right now with G2 models.